High sky encounter. From August to September in 2022, during routine flights over the Pacific Ocean, multiple pilots reported strange, unusual sightings in the night sky. The incidents occurred on routes from Japan and Hawaii to the US West Coast, catching the attention of experienced airline pilots. It started when pilots noticed bright lights moving in elongated circular patterns high above their aircraft. These lights, typically numbering between 3 and 5, were visible for extended periods, sometimes hours. The objects appeared to be concentrated in the area of the sky near the Big Dipper constellation. One notable report came from a former F-18 pilot. He initially witnessed 3 objects, but within 23 minutes, the count increased to 7. In his communication with air traffic control, he estimated the objects were 5,000 to 10,000 feet above his aircraft. Let's take a look at what the pilot has to say.
Center caller 606.
Go ahead.
We've got a few aircraft who are north here. They're going around in circles, much higher altitude than us. Any idea what they are?
No, I do not.
Okay, strange. They'll probably be Delta 41.
Delta 41, standby. And Twilight 670, say the last part again?
Yeah, they look to be, much higher than we are. They're going around in circles, so maybe 3 aircraft or some sort of aircraft. Just wondering what they were.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I don't know. You're not entering any military airspace or anything. I'm not sure.
Roger that. No, I don't.
Go ahead.
Colors like 7 of them.
Twilight 670, Roger. I did report it. Do you have an estimate on the altitude?
They've got to be. From the angle I'm at, they've got to be at least 5 or 10,000 feet above us. They have to be. Joined them from even higher than that.
Twilight 670, Roger. And are they just white lights?
They just keep going in circles. I was an F-18 pilot in the Marine Corps. I'm telling you, I've done many intercepts. I've never seen anything like this.
Twilight 670, Roger. Yeah, I was talking to the operational manager, and the only thing we could think of is satellites, but I'm sure those aren't going to be spinning around.
Absolutely, they're not satellites. They're in a big orbital, just keep going around each other. And then 2 more came in, and then 1 came down from above them. They just keep circling.
Twilight 670, Roger. Yeah, like I said, I did report it. I wish I could offer you the answer now, but unfortunately can't. And radar service is terminated, and frequency.
The pilot, drawing on his military experience, stressed that this sighting was unlike anything he had encountered before. Other pilots corroborated these accounts, describing similar patterns of movement. They noted that the objects moved in different directions, which set them apart from known satellite formations like Starlink, which typically move in a uniform, linear fashion. Attempts were made to document these sightings. Some pilots used their available equipment to try and capture video footage from their cockpits. While not conclusive, these efforts added to the growing body of evidence.
Okay, there it is. And there, barely see it. Oh, dang it, went away.
Yeah, we got it. And is your position currently between 7 and 4? We're actually up on the Zulu track.
So everybody's seeing it.
Yeah, we're eastbound on the Zulu track, just about 80 miles out of Zulu, but yeah, we see it. Yeah, we're at that 330 right over Simmons. We're right behind Civic. Can you give me a clock code? 534, we're 30 miles west of it. 320 at 20 degrees north of the horizon, and it's probably
there it is.
either the SpaceX satellites or maybe it's the Perseus. There's a Perseus meter down where the tweet.
It's not a satellite and it's not a meteor.
Yeah, these things are not moving like meteors. They're looks like they're orbiting every now and then and changing direction. We curve.
The incidents were formally reported to the Federal Aviation Administration. Researchers later obtained audio recordings of pilots communicating these sightings to the Los Angeles Air Route Traffic Control Center. These recordings captured the real-time reactions and descriptions of the unidentified phenomena. A total of 6 airliners witnessed these bright lights. As news of these encounters spread, things became interesting when some pilots reported that they were pressured by their employers to remain absolutely quiet about these mysterious sightings. This development raised questions about reporting procedures for such incidents in the aviation industry. The events prompted discussions about the need for better reporting mechanisms for unidentified aerial phenomena in commercial aviation. Pilots and aviation experts emphasized the importance of thorough investigation and open communication about unexplained sightings for the sake of air safety. But even though with so many credible reports from expert aviation pilots with years of experience, these strange sightings over the Pacific Ocean remain completely unexplained. But what are your thoughts on these reported sightings? Do you think something truly phenomenal occurred over the Pacific Ocean? Or was it something else entirely? Well, let me know down in the comments section below. The Pursuit. January 2016. On a seemingly ordinary afternoon in the skies above Nova Zagora, Bulgaria, an extraordinary event unfolded in the peaceful rural landscape near the villages of Gaz and Ufo that caught the attention of numerous witnesses. It began when residents noticed unusual activity in the sky. 2 military aircraft, flying at an unusually low altitude, seemed to be engaged in a high-stakes pursuit. But it wasn't another aircraft they were chasing. It was something far more perplexing. Witnesses observed a strange object in the sky, described as either triangular or disc-shaped. This UFO was performing maneuvers that defied conventional aircraft capabilities. For about 5 minutes, people watched in awe as the object sharply changed its location, prompting spectacular maneuvers from the pursuing military planes. The event didn't go unnoticed beyond the immediate area. A reader of the news Portal 12 managed to capture a series of images of the incident. These photographs, which were subsequently published on the website, provided visual evidence of the encounter. The images clearly show at least one military-style aircraft, identifiable as a fighter jet, in what appears to be pursuit of the unidentified object. From the angles captured in the photographs, the object seems to have a saucer shape, though some observers noted it could also be triangle-shaped as well. What made this sighting particularly intriguing was the apparent ease with which the unidentified object outmaneuvered the military aircraft. Though there is no video evidence of it, the spectators reported that despite the advanced capabilities of modern fighter jets, the UFO seemed to move with superior agility and speed. After about 5 minutes of this aerial pursuit, both the military planes and the unidentified object disappeared from view, leaving people stunned and curious about what they had just witnessed. The incident quickly gained traction online, with the images circulating widely on various platforms. Aviation enthusiasts, UFO researchers, and skeptics alike began analyzing the footage, trying to determine the nature of the object and the circumstances of the encounter. What's more, this event in Nova Zagora isn't isolated. There have been previous reports from around the world of military aircraft engaging with unidentified aerial phenomena. Some observers have drawn comparisons to sightings of disc-shaped objects or the rumored TR-3B-style triangular craft. But as always, without any conclusive evidence, this particular sighting remains a mystery. Transfiguration. July 7th, 2024, Brazil. On a clear summer day, in an unnamed Brazilian city, an unusual aerial phenomenon caught the attention of local residents and soon captured the interest of people worldwide. The sky, typically home to familiar sights like birds and airplanes, became the stage for something far more mysterious. Witnesses reported seeing a strange, peculiar object hovering in broad daylight. Take a look. The object, as seen in the video, appears to have a distinct shape, resembling an inverted bowl or a flattened dome. Its color seems to be a bit gray or silver, standing out against the sky background. What made this sighting particularly intriguing was the object's reported behavior. According to eyewitnesses, the UFO seemed to be expanding and contracting, a movement that defies explanation for conventional aircraft. This pulsating motion was visible even in still images, adding to the enigma surrounding the sighting. The UFO's size and altitude were difficult to determine from ground-level observations, but it was clearly visible enough to be captured on camera. The footage is stabilized for a better understanding of the change in shape. Now it becomes even more interesting when another very similar sighting occurred just a few miles away. Take a look. Once uploaded online, both these videos went absolutely viral on social media. Some speculated about advanced technology, while others searched for more ordinary explanations. But what do you think this mysterious object is? Is it a legitimate non-human intelligence caught on camera? Or is it something else, undisclosed to the public? Well, as always, you decide. The Fleet Show. On May 24, 2023, during the 35th Annual Fleet Week Show in New York, an unexpected event caught the attention of viewers across the nation. This event, broadcasted live on television, showed several military aircraft flying in formation against a clear blue sky. Among these were identifiable fighter jets and a larger aircraft, all flying together in a precise and organized manner. As the cameras rolled, capturing the magnificent sight of these powerful machines cutting through the sky, something unusual occurred. Without warning, a mysterious object appeared in the frame, seemingly flying past the military aircraft at an astonishing speed. The video was even talked about in different news and media. Take a look.
Okay, just wait for it. Watching Fox. And something just flew by these military planes. What was...
In the video, a single elongated white object can be seen against the blue sky. Unlike the easily identifiable military aircraft, this object had a smooth, cigar-like shape with tapered ends. Its appearance and movement were strikingly different from the conventional aircraft participating in the show. The UFO's presence in the restricted airspace during such a high-profile event raised numerous questions. How did it manage to enter the area undetected? What was its purpose? And perhaps most intriguingly, what exactly was it? Debates quickly arose among viewers and experts. Some suggested that the object might have been an unusual cloud formation shaped by specific atmospheric conditions. Others proposed that it could have been a blimp or another type of conventional aircraft that accidentally strayed into the airspace. However, if you look closely, when it comes to blimps, balloons, and drones, they generally do not have the capability to fly at such high speeds, especially in a way that would outpace or match the speed of military jets or aircraft. Blimps and balloons are generally slow-moving due to their size and reliance on air currents, while drones, though capable of relatively high speeds, still typically do not reach the velocities observed in fast-moving UFO sightings. Also, the UFO is described as having a smooth, cigar-like shape with tapered ends. This shape is distinct from the usual forms of blimps, balloons, and most drones, as blimps are usually more rounded or elongated with a visible structure for control surfaces, fins, and gondolas. Balloons tend to be round or oval and lack the rigid structure and shape consistency described. Drones often have visible propellers, wings, or other structural components that would distinguish them from a smooth, featureless, elongated shape. So, what do you think the object could be? Something ordinary or no big deal? Or something more mysterious and far beyond our comprehension? You decide. Thank you for watching, everyone, and make sure to watch these videos if you are new to this channel. Also subscribe and turn on notifications to watch more UFO videos in the future.